You've been a VFX supervisor for Vikram Vedha, Rocketry, Fuzzy, and Bard of Blood, and so on. So you've worked with top actors. Any such incidents in the entire career, which the movie looked very simple for everyone, but the film or the project was a nightmare?
Every project turns out to be a nightmare at one point for all of us, I think.
Who is the director or an actor who loves to be a part of the VFX pipeline?
VFX sir has like a tremendous involvement in the VFX.
One day of a VFX supervision on sets, how would that be?
You're doing action sequence, then you feel like you're the least important one because the life of an actor or a stunt guy is going to be highest priority, and for that, yaar ye rope aise hi aayega. You have nothing to say about it.
How much credit does a VFX team or a VFX supervisor get?
I'm not happy with the thing that we don't get recognition as a awardee. No one is knowing कि okay, this department is there, but उसको कोई recognition नहीं है. That's the sad part.
So what is your say about AI coming into the VFX industry? Green screen or real location? Actor with the best expressions to match VFX shots. Any such VFX which you have created and nobody ever appreciated because nobody realized that it's a VFX, and you wanted people to say like, "Ye hai VFX, ye maine kiya hai." You know, even your friends or families would have said, "Really? You spent 3 weeks in the studio, not coming home because for this?"
There's a funny incident about it. To mention it, there was one project we were working on, and it had a very stupid stuff, like the foolish things happen on the set. Like they wanted to show something on the TV screen and that didn't work. But simultaneously there was a iPad which was turned on and kept on a side.
Okay.
And they were expecting it to be off. And we had all 70, 80 shots like that. Just to turn it off.
Off. Okay.
So we, and that was like people are passing over it. It's getting handled and passing on to the, putting into the bag, lot of motion blurs and all kind of technical challenges we had to achieve those. And on top of it, once we delivered, and then that was the only part because it was a Marathi film, so not a budget restrictions and all that stuff. We delivered, and later people were like, in this film, what did you do? And I had no answer to it because people were reading my name, and people were like, hey, हाँ ये VFX किया है, लेकिन VFX क्या था इसमें?
हाँ.
So then we put a quiz and internally कि the filmmaker friends and the technicians and the DOPs and the editors ना, I used to call them कि ये shot में VFX क्या है बताओ. And then it was like कि ये iPad off किया है.
iPad off किया पूरे 70 shot में.
That was one of a funny time we had.
Yeah. Like certain times where you have to remove something which you can't even say, अच्छा ये जो था ना ये मैंने remove किया है for 80 shots and 70 shots. I'm like,
Nowadays I don't even put my name to such projects कि ये बताने में भी मेरे को शर्म आएगा कि इसमें मैंने क्या किया है.
So my first question is, you have worked with a lot of blockbuster actors and directors, like, you know, big names. You've been a VFX supervisor for Vikram Vedha, Rocketry, many shows like Bard of Blood and Fuzzy, and so on. So you've worked with top actors also, including the other very non-popular actors and things like that. So do you remember any such incidents in the entire career which the movie looked very simple for everyone, like, oh, इसमें क्या VFX हो सकता है, but the film or the project was a nightmare for you and for the entire crew?
Yeah, I mean, every project turns out to be a nightmare at one point for all of us, I think, because whenever the deadlines are popping up. But I feel other than those nightmares, I enjoy the pressure. We want to create something out of nothing. And every project is a tailor-made outfit for box office, wherein you are trying to pitch it differently, propose it differently, and push the visuals to the next level. So it becomes very fun to push that bar. It's not only just to achieve the deadlines and deliver the show.
Yeah.
It's always where having the criterias and the scenarios and the limitations, where can we land is always the question, I feel. So Rocketry is one of that project which I've never imagined that it is going to be that kind of a project, which turned out to be an amazing project. Won national award as well.
Yeah.
Like many acclaimed critics and all the praises what we've heard and went through. Like Vikram Vedha, I think it was already a blockbuster. So there was a different pressure on entire team to have achieved the excellence in the same kind of thing. There are certain things which we felt could have been better, could have been different while shooting, while executing, while delivering. But it's always a learning curve to understand and see, okay, we faced this problem in this project and now here we are landing and how we are going ahead. I am fortunate enough to work with these guys like R. Madhavan sir. He's a different kind of a human. He's just amazing director. He's phenomenal actor that we all know.
Of course.
But as a director, I think he knew every frame. He knew every visual where he wants to land on. And it helps me to push the visuals to that extent. It is fun to have that kind of a chemistry on the set, first thing, and second thing, and while delivering also. Definitely every project faces a challenge, may it be the bigger studio or the smaller studio. Every visual shot has its own technical, artistic challenges to achieve it. But the team which makes it more special.
You worked with big directors and big actors. You've just said that, and you also spoke about R. Madhavan sir, how he is with his work, be it acting or direction or whatever.
Yeah.
So, who is the other director or an actor who's got into even the technical side? Like, okay, most of the directors would say, this is Anuj, your job. I will not get into it. But who is the director or an actor who loves to be a part of the VFX pipeline? Like, they're involved from the beginning till the end.
I would say the involvement is like Ritik sir has like a tremendous involvement in the VFX. He understands it. So he's done so much of work in VFX. So he understands it like in and out. He can give you suggestions. He can give you inputs in while shooting it also. Like we were shooting few sequences in Vikram Vedha, and we had a lot of conversations and chats about how am I going to achieve it, what he is thinking about the shot, should we go for one more option to it, and if he is concerned about, he will sit and understand whether that is going to work, what kind of challenges he has faced earlier in his projects, what was possible and how they achieved, and all those things I think he shares very openly, and he's involved. Like he will come and talk to you, he will see all the shots, he will get into the details about it, he will push you is the best part of having him on the project, is like he will push you for your best output.
Okay.
Like and I like about him is like he wants someone who's working on the project with him have to get to the excellence. That's the best part. I mean, you being excellent is one part, but look, pushing me to become excellent is the best part.
Best part, yeah.
And I think he understands the integrities and all the other aspects where the limitations come in. All those things I think he understands. Like he's like and he's been in the filmmaker family.
Yeah.
He's seen and experienced all kind of things. So that reflects in his every aspect. It's not only about VFX. He's excellent about understanding his action, his look, his everything, all the technical aspects of the filmmaking. He knows it, and I'm very happy that he's directing Krish 4 himself. Yeah. That should have happened quite early, I think, because he's very capable of directing on his own. I remember we were shooting in Abu Dhabi for Vikram Vedha, and there was a sequence we were preparing for. We might have to replace his face in a few of the very tricky sequences, and we had to scan him for the face replacement. And the minute it was very tricky for him to come down to the setup because of the COVID was going on. We were shooting in the Abu Dhabi, so we made a portable setup for him to shoot in Abu Dhabi, and we will make sure that this things gets perfectly done. So when we were scanning him, he was very curious. Okay, what kind of cameras are these? What kind of a console we are using? How many cameras are going to do what kind of a effect? What kind of a texture details we are going to get? All that stuff. He was like into it completely, and he's a true genius about that part of technical understanding.
Did you ever had a VFX shot which you thought that this would come up like this, and any disastrous moment or things which comes in your mind?
Mostly it happens like it's a very simple thing, you consider it, ye to ho jayega. You don't pay much attention. I think that's the area where you get stuck to. First thing. And second thing, the most complicated parts, you are so concerned from the beginning, from the script itself, that you've done a lot of work over it. You've researched how it works, how it is going to function, how it is going to look, what all other physical factors are going to affect it, how are we shooting, what all things we need to consider while shooting, and all those things are prepared already. But the simplest ones, like, could be a phone call. Like I mentioned that there was a phone call which we were trying to create, like replace the screen, mobile screen, because usually you want to remove one digit of the number because people are quite funny to, they will pause it, they will start calling on that number and check whose number it is, and they will start talking to them. So usually now we change the numbers and use them like a fictitious ones or like a off digit elements. So it's like fairly simple thing, and then we were like, yeah, we'll do that in later, like usual stuff na, post mein dekh lenge. And just like changing a number, no problem. And then it stuck, and it's got in a loop for like weeks. And it's not ending for no reason. Like the most complex parts are like couple of passes and you're approved and delivered.
Yeah.
And you're still lingering with one shot, which is for no reason. There's no reason.
Something is going wrong, or something is not looking good. Or maybe it's looking good, but you're so frustrated that it is not looking good for your eyes.
Most of the time what happens is like, for me, like everyone has approved it, but I am not finding it correct. And then I am working on it. कि मुझे ठीक नहीं लग रहा है. And then it becomes like a loop.
Okay.
ये जब तक ठीक नहीं लग रहा है तब तक भेजो मत. And then the team gets frustrated with that. कि ये तो हो गया, सबने approve किया. Why are you pushing it so much? But then your inner calling somewhere says, and then it's like when you have to let go sometimes. Like the deliveries are on the edge and the film is about to release, and that one shot is holding back.
Yeah.
And everyone's on top of you, and then you have to let it go. Like few times you have to do it. Then on the screen when it's released, and then you see it, and then again the same gut feeling you get, ki, oh shit, I should have taken more time, or I should have fixed it this way, or I should have tried that. So that happens. Yeah. Every project has one shot, which is like least expected.
So the moment you see that shot, वो like और थोड़ा time मिलता तो शायद.
Not always about the time. It's like कि ये थोड़ा ऐसे करके देखते हैं, या तो इसको मैं वो प्रोसेस से करके देखता, या तो फिर मैं इसको ये करवा लेता. Could have been anything. Like could be like I would have requested DOP to change the grade of it. I would have requested someone to edit it a little differently. So multiple things.
So Anuj, you've been a VFX supervisor for years now.
Yeah.
Okay. And not everyone knows what a life of a VFX supervisor is, or how a day on a set of a VFX supervision happens. Like it. So assume if you want to tell the audience that this is one day of a VFX supervision on sets, how difficult, how easy, what goes wrong, what, like, is there everything goes as per planned or whatever?
I think the VFX Supervisor's day is funny, I will say. Like, I mean, now I started enjoying the things like when something is overdone and then you start enjoying that process is the situation I think VFX supervisors go through. Like you've planned it 3-4 times already. It's already on the paper. Every department is informed, okay, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to get these elements to do it and all that stuff. But on the set, like, see, you can't expect 200 people to be on the toes and remember what you've discussed a month ago. Even if you have made sure that the direction team has informed and reminded them that these things are needed tomorrow for VFX, and these are the elements you have to be very careful about. This is what is going to work, and this is what is going to hamper. But doing all of that, there are so many departments and so many challenges at the set. You're doing action sequence, then you feel like you're the least important one, because the life of an actor or a stunt guy is going to be highest priority. And for that, yaar, ye rope aise hi aayega. You have nothing to say about it. You have planned it a month ago, but abhi ye aise hi ho sakta hai. There is nothing else you can do.
You have to fix it.
You have to fix it. Then there could be a costume goof up, there could be a makeup goof up, there could be anything can go wrong. And you have to be prepared to address it at that minute. Okay, if this happens, then this is the method I'm going to use and execute this. If this happens, this is what I'm going to look forward to. If this doesn't work well, these are the precautions I have to take on the sets. So it's like you have to be ready with the bad news, that which department is going to come and tell you
that
this is not happening. So I think, but that's, as I said, now I enjoy. Okay, this is happening. Okay, these are the 3 options we have to do. These are the 10 elements we have to shoot and keep it ready. So then this is achievable. So I think it's fun to tackle those issues and problems, and how peacefully you can take it.
Calmly. And now you're used to it, like, yeah, aise hi hone wala hai. No matter how much you fight that, do it again. I'm not going to fix it in post, but like, sorry, sir.
Yeah.
So this way also your shots increases. Like you have decided that this film is going to have 1,000 shots of VFX. And a lot of fixes which you said, the wire will now go on from the face. So you have to remove it. And it's not just one shot, there'll be multiple shots. Makeup, cleanup, there's that. And also, I think when you plan it, it is 1,000 shots. And by the time the shoot is over, it's going to be 1,600 shots, right? So does the budget go up, or it is still the same?
See, I think that's a very subjective question, because sometimes it is already accounted for, because now I think producers, makers are seasoned with this kind of challenges, because this happens. But if it's not already planned, then what to do is always a question mark. And then it's a producer's challenge to what we do about it, because certain things which, as I said, audience may not notice, but certain things as a filmmaker we want to make it as perfect as we can, and then you have to let those things go. Like continuity wise, इसमें 10:22 हुआ था, and now in next shot it's 12 o'clock. You don't have time and energy to make it 10:22. Then you let it go. So it's those kind of things.
Unless it's too obvious scenes, like, too big a watch.
Then it's, you have to. But most of the times we take those calls also. That, okay, is it hampering the film or not is the bigger challenge. For VFX Supervisor, it's not only shots, to be very frank. It's always in tandem with, is this scene going to work? Is this hampering the film? Is this working for the film? It is always the bigger picture which plays role for the supervisors, I think so.
Your couple of movies have won national awards, and of course other awards as well, but national awards is, like, very prestigious in the Indian cinema. Movies like Kacha Limbu, Ringan, then also Rocketry, and few more.
Right? Yeah, I think a lot of them are yesterday one more film, Ashish Bende is my close friend. He directed one film called Aatmapamphlet.
Okay.
So he won the national award. So I think every national award, there's one project at least we've delivered.
So film has won national award. It's been acclaimed for best direction, maybe best movie, best feature and all.
Yeah.
How much credit does a VFX team or a VFX supervisor get? Unless just like, hey, buddy, congratulations, you're a part of this film. How do you feel, or how is what kind of credit also is being taken by the VFX team?
See, I think as a VFX supervisor, I feel very proud that I'm a part of something which is that caliber where it's recognized nationally. Second thing, I doubt whether VFX what we deliver has the bigger picture in the same film. So the films like Bahubali has like it completely relies on the VFX.
VFX side, yeah.
But the national award or that kind of a caliber, I think we deliver like very minimal stuff. Because I don't forget that I'm a part of a team.
Correct.
I'm not the person who's doing it. Even the director is a part of a team. He's not alone.
Correct.
So I'm very happy to be a part of that team. I'm not happy with the thing that we don't get recognition as a awardee. Nowadays, in yesterday's thing, it's like a AVGC award. Is there any problem to have more trophies with you, or you can, I mean, give like a, okay, ये gaming का award हम लोग दे रहे हैं as a national award. We are giving it to like कि Hanuman का award है. This is, what is AVGC award? It's like a national award. You are just giving confidence to your country people that okay, we recognize you. I don't want, no one is knowing कि okay, this department is there, but उसको कोई recognition नहीं है. That's a sad part. Not about कि, so I know people had to go and show them, okay, look into this. This is how much work we've done. And then committee has understood and then they have given the award.
Yeah.
So a very close friend of mine has happened with him. I am sad about this part, not about that I am not recognized as or getting congratulated for as a VFX supervisor of that film. I'm more than happy to be just a part of that project, but not having that kind of a recognition nationwide as a department altogether.
As a department, yeah. Correct. Yeah, I mean, like every project has a lot of VFX. I mean, like invisible VFX, because it's not a film like Bahubali, which is obvious, but it's a love story or it's a very simple family story.
Absolutely.
But there's so much of cleanup, so much of things which...
Yeah, but see, more than that, now India is making humongous VFX heavy films.
Yeah.
And it's not always visible, but there are visible films also. So at least recognize those. I mean, whenever you have that kind of a producer on board, then only you will give that award is not the category I look forward to. I would love to see someone getting that recognition always.
Even though if it's not a big budget movie.
No, not at all. It's not needed. Yeah,
it's true.
Budget. See, in Indian market, I think budgets now people are understanding the budget criteria. But otherwise, whatever people have been delivering, I think all always have budget constraints for VFX for sure.
Yeah, of course.
Any scale of it. I'm sure Bahubali team must have faced budget constraints for delivering the kind of work they're doing. I mean, media always just highlights the numbers, but the kind of resources they needed, the kind of expenses they had to pull in. I mean, why bigger studios were failing about budgets is because of the same thing.
True.
It's the numbers go up, but the ratio remains the same. That's the hard truth. But moreover to it, I feel if India is looking forward to have that kind of a talent coming out, I think we should recognize them.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I think this is very brilliant that you are giving platform to people to look forward to an authentic information, and understand what exactly happens behind the green screens.
Yeah. A lot of people are not really aware. And they feel, this is fix it in post, computer mein ho jayega. I remember a couple of many years back when I was actually on set and it was getting late. So I was given advice by the lightman. He said, "Sir, late हो रहा है, कर दो ना कंप्यूटर में fix, अब हो जाएगा. मतलब ये shoot चल रहा है, क्या fix करूँ?" So yeah, these kind of things are like very.
This is I think I have a T-shirt printed like ये post में नहीं होगा.
So you wear that on your?
I mean, with the friends sets I do.
Yeah.
Like I have caps and the things like you post. Don't fix it in post.
Yeah.
Fix it here.
Yeah, that's true.
The people don't understand that it's like just want to pick up a bottle. We spend 3 days to do it.
Correct.
And it's just like walk there, 20 seconds, pick up that bottle, come out of the frame. It's that simple. People are getting aware about it, but a lot of people are just doing that for no reason.
For no reason, yeah. So a lot of students want to get into, students or younger generations who want to get into VFX after watching movies like Marvel movies, Avatar and things like that. So what is the reality that they should be aware of before getting into the VFX industry?
I want to advise them. I think the younger generation is way smarter than we know, I think. They have a explosion of knowledge and technical expertise also. But I think the area they need to focus on is the VFX part is a part of a film. You can't treat it individual.
Correct.
Is the very key part what they have to focus on. And beyond that, I think they need to know filmmaking. VFX comes as a department. Otherwise, you become an animator and create your own film completely. That's the, I think, important part they have to focus on.
And also filmmaking teaches you lighting,
everything,
framing.
And I'm lucky that those diploma films just let me do from the laying down the tracks. So track हिल रहा है मतलब क्या हो रहा है, जिमी हिल रहा है मतलब क्या हो रहा है, विंड इफेक्ट आ रहा है मतलब क्या हो रहा है, कैमरा शेक मिनिमम रहेगा तो कैसे नहीं निकाल पाओगे. So those are all hands-on experiences. You have to take it and then only learn it.
Correct.
There is no other way to experience.
So, of course, VFX is more of a creative field.
Yes.
A lot of people know that it's a creative field. So, if anyone who is not good at drawing, because the thing is, I'm not good at drawing, so I'm not creative, is what comes into the mind of most of the kids or anyone. So, if somebody is not even good at drawing skills, can he or she still pursue a career in VFX industry?
This element feels like I don't know how to use a typewriter, so can I be a writer or not?
Exactly.
So, visual effects is all imagination and solving the problems in the mind. So in my, friends and the team members who work with me and the people who are around me, I always tell them that I think you need to think of a permutations, combinations in your mind and then apply, rather than just sitting on the machine, trying out 10 things, wasting your time is not the area you want to get into. You need to know where you are landing, which options you are pushing in, what buttons you need to click. I think now it will be much easier nowadays because the softwares have upgraded a lot. You have a lot of automations in the softwares. The AI might just kick in sometime, but you need to know where it is going to go. Is very key part of it.
Correct. So, and even if you're not creative, and you can still get into managing production, be a producer, line producer. There's so much of opportunities.
Absolutely.
Not just you have to sit on softwares and do chunk shots.
True, very true.
You can be a line producer or a lot of things which you can is connected to the VFX department.
Yeah. I think there was a famous singer in Marathi. I remember he had a surgery of his vocal cords. And he was not allowed to sing for a very long time. And then he had mentioned that, and when he sang after that, he was exactly like he was earlier. And what he had mentioned is just stuck to me, that singing is just outcome of your voice. But I was singing all the time in my mind.
So it was
all fresh. It was all there. So you that's the key part of an artist. That's the art we live in.
Correct.
It's like if I discuss some sequence with someone, it stays with me. I mull over it many times. Permutation, combinations. Okay, if the edit happens like this, how is it going to look? If this works, how it will work on. If these are the conditions, how the shoot will happen. So that is the creative part of it. I don't think so. Other than that, there is a big part of creative side we get to handle, because there are like 200 people who are creative in your same film.
Yeah.
You are not the only one.
Correct.
So a lot of people are expert in their own department. They know how it works, what needs to be done in such situations, and they will cater you. They will support you to achieve it.
But for a long time, you were in Pune and you didn't want to come to Bombay.
Yeah,
Was that a big story? What is the story behind it?
No, I mean, when I started doing like Marathi films, then I was enjoying that time that I'm meeting my friends every day, chilling with them, having coffees, spending a lot of time, all that stuff. And then I was like, whoever friends I was working with, those directors, the actors, the editors, they used to come in Mumbai and work and day in, day out and trying to achieve it. And I was like reluctant to come to Mumbai. यार वहाँ पे बहुत काम करना पड़ेगा. This is good.
Pune is still like.
Pune is still. I don't want to make like 200 log hain and then I want to work and do all that stuff. But a friend of mine just dragged me here with his own project that नहीं ये तो तू ही करेगा. And then just I happened to come after that. So it was a good time that I was enjoying that कि कोई pressure नहीं है. Whatever is like not a very complicated shots, all passion projects, no commercial elements involved. जो है वो enjoy कर रहे हैं आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. So that's why I was trying to avoid to come Mumbai.
Here, yeah. See, I think that time was different. Like Pune was not that advanced for VFX.
Yeah, not at all.
But I think post-COVID things have changed. You can be in any remote part of the country or world and still do the same job which you've been doing now, and metro being a metro city, right? So that also
plays a part, but I think now not only VFX, it's like the entire world has changed after COVID.
Correct.
So it's like people, if you would have told a director that मेरा एक बंदा कैलकाटा में बैठेगा, 2 बंदे जयपुर में बैठेंगे, 3 बंदे वाई में बैठ रहे हैं और हम लोग ये प्रोजेक्ट डिलीवर करेंगे, they would have just slapped me and told me that don't ever call me again.
Correct.
But now, since the entire world is working like that, now I think people have that acceptance. Now I think that doesn't affect much. It does make a little difference when you are in person and the way you explain the next person has to, because that vision carries or percolates from the director till the person who's going to achieve that shot. So there could be a little time-consuming processes where you need to do a lot of to and fro and achieve it. But most of the things are sorted now. I think people are used to having that kind of a setup.
So with the new trend, that is the new AI thing coming into the industry. I mean, industry in all industries, the AI terminology. Yeah. So what is your say about AI coming into the VFX industry? And of course, a lot of younger generation people are scared of AI, thinking it'll take our jobs, take away our jobs. What is your say about AI?
I think VFX guys are always been like, they have to be hands-on with the new updated techniques coming in and just try and achieve. And there was like a software-wise also, if you see, like there was a After Effects, then people started shifting to Fusion, then people started shifting to New, then the people again back to Fusion. So I think people are used to having that kind of a things. Kabhi someone is working on a mud box, someone is working on a ZBrush, someone is working on the sculpt. I think softwares are the tools.
Yeah.
So is AI, what I feel. It will eat up someone's job, but it will create some other job.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. And no one knows the world after AI and the kind of tsunami it will create. I'm just a little confused about the rate it is changing. What you expect it is going to happen in next 5 years is happening in next 5 weeks.
5 weeks, yeah.
That's the only part I'm concerned about. So things will come and go. I think I'm looking forward to have a new filmmaking techniques and entertaining elements coming in place. I look forward to that thread because filmmakers will have a lot of support.
Yeah. I mean, people have started using AI for a lot for previous.
No, I know people who are using it for filmmaking.
For filmmaking also, yeah.
Yeah, completely. Absolutely.
So when you say filmmaking, as in it's like...
They are creating complete shots.
Complete shots. Okay.
And
Big budget films?
yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah. There are a few technical challenges yet,
Yeah.
which people are trying to make a bridge out of it. I mean, you can't stop
You
that.
can't stop it. Nobody. And I think everyone has to learn it. If you
Yeah.
don't, then you're behind.
Absolutely. And I think that's where the younger generation comes in the power position, wherein they are equipped with, like, 20-year-old kid knows how to work AI better than me,
Yeah.
makes a lot of a difference about it.
Correct.
Technically.
Cool. Let's have some rapid fire questions
Yeah.
before we close. But it was really fun, to have you discuss on all the past things. So, practical effect or CGI? What is your choice?
Practical effect, making it better with CGI.
With CGI. Green screen versus virtual production. What is your say on it?
Green screen.
Why?
I think I go with green screen because of the swiftness it brings to the table. You can have afterthoughts of that sequence again because you have just the actors and the elements you've shot, which is not possible in
Yeah, it's a live action shoot then. No, without green screen. Then you'll have to do a roto if you change your thoughts.
Yeah. I've seen people failing with it.
Oh, is it?
Because people are not used to have that kind of a strong pre-production wherein you have shot it or created that kind of a video and then do it properly. Might as well you do it on a green screen. Then your director also can get more clarity. You have a rough comms to be shown. You can keep on getting it better. There's a process you can work on wherein people are not yet equipped and understand virtual production completely. Though I believe Bollywood guys have cracked it way earlier in the 70s where they were projecting and doing the same virtual production. But they had a better understanding of filmmaking, as I believe. The kind of films they used to make, because it was celluloid, they used to think, work on it, plan it, because you can't waste your film like a film reel.
Correct, of course.
So that was such a different thought process. But we are not there now. We've drifted our ways from that kind of a filmmaking. Now you have a lot of afterthoughts. Your discussions change, the way a film is pursued. It can happen like on the edit table, you have changed the narrative of the film. You can do the changes as per that narrative. So these things, I believe, is doable in the green screen than the virtual production.
And actor with the best expressions to match VFX shots. Any actor that you feel, wow, like, he's adding more value to my VFX.
Maddie sir, of course.
Was it?
I mean, I've given him like a complete green screen and he's done a phenomenal job. So, I mean, I've seen him doing it very closely. So I think Maddie sir is
on the top list.
On the top list so far.
So if Anuj Deshpande was not a VFX supervisor, what would he be?
I would have joined my father.
You would be you would be a MD of a construction company.
I don't know about MD, but I would have been a lazy person who's working for 4 hours in the day. Right now I'm sleeping for 4 hours.
Oh yeah.
But that was the exactly opposite scenario, that I would have been working for 4 hours in a day, might be in 3 days a week.
Yeah.
And then would have been chilling completely on the other side of it, taking holidays like every now and then. Would have been the scenario, I think.
And how's the life now? I don't know, life, of course you're enjoying, that's why you're doing it, but how hectic is your life now, being a VFX supervisor?
See, if it's not hectic, then it's a problem, I feel.
Okay.
Then it's restless.
When
it's hectic, 10 people are on your head and you're trying to match all the dots. That's the life, and I like it that way only. So, but yeah, I mean, eventually I feel could be a little different looking at the way entertainment industry is changing.
So do you have enough time to spend with your family, for your health, sleep?
I am happy that they know me so far. They have not disowned me.
Okay.
So that's all I think. And we all know the same story.
The same story, yeah. We just hope that you get little breather from after your first project to your next. But that never happens.
That never happens.
Even when
overlaps.
Yeah, even when we were working in studios, the bosses would say, after this project, you can take a 5 days holiday and then chill. And before the project delivery is happening, there's another call like, there's next project coming immediately next day.
Yeah. That you keep on juggling on the multiple timelines.
Correct. Cool. Thank you so much, Anuj. It was lovely having you here on this podcast.
Yeah.
And I hope the kids or anyone who is enthusiastic in VFX and want to know more about VFX and wanted to see how VFX happens, wanted to also see how a VFX supervisor's life is and journey is, they've got the answers from you.
I hope so too. I'm not that big yet. There are a lot of senior guys I look forward to. I am learning from them. So I think if someone is getting any input from me, I think I'm more than happy to.
Absolutely. I'm sure they.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Anuj,
calling me up.
once again. Thank you.